attack, he'll go inside right now. Ben's got hold of him. Maguire's got down in the middle, but I'm watching the two of them. He's got his arm round him, but if it's near the box, they're at it again, those two. England Argentina in the World Cup next summer. Just in front of you there. He's read the situation behind the Ven, isn't he? He's never getting a penalty for that. Maguire. I feel he's a little bit frustrated. Christian Romero is been coming. Up the crowd. Ready for Tottenham. The reaction of the Manchester United fans after this game is going to be very, very interesting. They saw a lack of clear opportunities
Интересно. Don't know what to say, man. Mate. Give the ball to Dallo. Ooh. Bro, this is ridiculous, man. Hamada's been off the game second half. He's not done anything second half. Come on. Put the cross in, man. Put the cross in. Oh. Oh.
Seconds left. Dallo. In it goes again. Short jumping again. Danso heads it away. Fernandez. Toshimazuki trying to get there, but his international teammate Van der Ven denied it. Dallo's cross, they're going to call. I think it's a save the goalkeeper should make. He just attacks it perfectly. I tell you what, Ali, it's slightly better because his weight's gone the other way. Well, this is it, now or never. Now or never. Corner for Manchester United. Hamad Diallo to take it. And as you'd expect, there's all kinds of tackling. Goalie's off, everything is all happening. Everybody's off the Tottenham bench. They know that if they survive the corner, they'll win the Europa League and qualify for the Champions League. This is the moment. The Tottenham fans hold their breath. Hamad delivers. Onana was in there. And the chance for Manchester United is surely gone. It's surely Tottenham's night in Bilbao, and they believe it now.
Has to be now. Has to be. It's a good header, but Schumer, I think it is with a header.
I think it might have been Casemiro. They both went for it. Casemiro and Garnacho. It is look Casemiro.
Yeah. Again, communication. Maybe it hasn't it, surely.
The Tottenham players and staff are ready to celebrate. The supporters too. The full-time whistle. And Spurs have won the Europa League. It's salvation for Spurs in Bilbao. And after a 17-year wait, they finally win a major trophy. They will play in the Champions League next season. It's glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur on a wonderful night for them in Northern Spain. Ange Postecoglou is a winner in his second season, and he told everybody that's what he was going to do. And Brennan Johnson, with a goal just before half-time, is the Tottenham Hotspur hero. What a night for the team from North London.
Fantastic. That'll be the story tomorrow. Big Ange does what he says he does. Wins his second time. Look at him. Thrilled for him. I'm absolutely delighted for him. I really am. And it was a lovely shot there just 2 seconds ago. Having Ruben Amorim in each other's arms, shook each other's hand, and so they should give each other a cuddle at the end of the battle. It wasn't the greatest battle we've ever seen, but I'll tell you right now, those Tottenham supporters, those Tottenham players, they do not care, nor should they.
It's not how you get there, it's the fact that you get there. And Tottenham Hotspur have got there. They've got their hands on some silverware. This team has delivered for them in Bilbao tonight. And they will play in the Champions League next season. You've got to go back to Juan de Ramos all those years ago. But this night belongs to Tottenham Hotspur, Europa League winners in 2025. They've beaten Manchester United, and Brennan Johnson is their hero in the San Mamés in Bilbao.
I am lost for words, bro. I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. I knew it. We played a Premier League team in the finals. I just knew this was coming. It's found that so easily in the Premier League. He's not been able to outsmart any Premier League manager. None, a single manager. He's not been able to do any of them over. And he's played this guy 5 times. He's played him 5 times. It's won 4, drawn 1. We've not lost to Spurs. And he wins a trophy the second year in his second stint. Everywhere he's been. He's done it again. He's done it again. I hope he resigns, man. The coach should go. I hope he resigns. Right? He needs to resign. He has to. He has to go back to Portugal. This is ridiculous, bro. You benched Ganacho. You benched Ganacho when he should be starting him. Meno gets 10 minutes again. 5 minutes. What the hell is this guy thinking? What's going on in his brain? You benched Meno. You benched Ganacho. You gave Meno 10 minutes. What is he thinking? He's got to go back to Portugal. If I was him, I would just resign. Because he's shit as everything since day one. He's added 9 points to his team so far in 6 months, 5 months, whatever you want to call it, 7 months. 9 points to the table he's added. The rest of them were from Eric Ten Hag and Ruud van Nistelrooy. He's done fuck all for this team right now. He's done nothing, nothing. Individual brilliance get us to the finals, and he couldn't coach, he couldn't manage this team to win a trophy in his first time in Europe. He couldn't do it. Not every Portuguese manager is brilliant. Let's just admit it, and he's one of them. It's not Jose Mourinho. It's not Thin. It's never gonna be him. You can blame the players all you want, but you can't coach your team to in the finals. Nah, you can't coach. You can't coach your team to win in the final, bro. You're done out here. You're done. I don't care how bad the players are. Keep blaming the players. Blaming anyone that you want to blame. I'm blaming the manager, the coach, and his staff. They need to start holding his staff accountable. They've not done anything. They've not improved a single player in this United team. Not a single player. Right? Let's forget about the old players, the younger players. You've not improved Ganacho. You've not improved Euro. You've not improved um, um, Meno. You've not improved any single one of them. They wasted 60 million on Ugarte when he should be playing Meno. I hope he packs his bags, man, and goes back to Portugal. And even Sporting don't even need him because they won a trophy without him. Right? I don't care how they did it, but the striker everyone was shouting, giving a shout about, he made him. After him, he still continued to score. He's not been able to make a single striker in this team, made them score goals or anything. What a ridiculous guy, man. What an embarrassment. He's the worst manager. I asked this question the other day in X. Somebody said, "Oh, um, Big Ange is worse than him." So there you go. There's your answer. Ange is not worse than him. He's the worst manager ever in the Premier League. Not even at Manchester United. He's worse than Paul Joel. If anyone know who Paul Joel is, he's worse than Sam Allardyce. Paul Joel at Wigan, he's worse than him. Even Tony Pulis used to grant result. Van Nistelrooy grant result out of this team. This same team, the same players we're talking about. He got result out of them. Absolutely ridiculous. Madness. Madness. I watched Haaland played yesterday. The way he held the ball for City players to come through and play alongside him. I watched the way that guy chased every single ball from Manchester City yesterday, and now watch our striker, Hoyland. It's not this. Jesus Christ. What is he coaching? What is he coaching? What is he coaching? So Casemiro lost some weight and came back and started playing well. He's not made Casemiro. He's not made Casemiro played well. Casemiro is who he is. Bruno. We all know Bruno is just Bruno. It's not improved Bruno. Bruno just has been like that since he signed for Manchester United. Right? The new player brought in Dogo. Okay. Slightly better. But he hasn't improved since he joined Manchester United. That's his job to improve these players. You can't just buy a player and go, oh well, go on then, go kill it. He's not improved a single player at Manchester United. Call it what you want. Call me what you know, whatever name you want to call me. Say whatever you want to say. But this guy is the worst manager ever. Go back to the Championship and into the Premier League. Put them all together. He's the worst manager ever that's ever graced the English Premier League or the English football ever. I would take Gareth Southgate over him. Playing 6 defenders in a final, 5 defenders in a final. What are you thinking? And you're talking about the players are scared to lose. Yes, you're scared to lose. That's why you're playing 5, 6 defenders, mate. The manager's scared to lose. That's why he's playing all this putting all these defenders all together there. Absolutely ridiculous. It's an embarrassment. The worst manager I've ever seen. Ten Hag did better than him. You know? Christ. Jesus Christ. Bro, unbeaten in Europe, my ass. Come on. Unbeaten in Europe, what? Jesus Christ. We were lucky in Europe. It's not because of his tactics, it's not because of whatever, his formation. We were just lucky to be there. Nothing about his tactics, nothing about his formation, nothing about his style of play got us through to the finals. It's purely pushing people up top, go score. Harry Maguire, your striker couldn't do it. You had to use a defender to get you out of trouble. Then they can't defend. Make that make sense. So you decide where you want to play them. The fact that you have to use your defender to get you out of trouble says it all. The only person to blame is Amorim. Don't go blaming players, man. Don't go blaming them. We already know it was his job to improve these players. Hoyland was scoring goals before he arrived. Mazwari was our best signing before he arrived. The late was playing well before he arrived. Everyone was kind of playing. All the guys that came through, Euro was playing well before he arrived. But everyone has gone backwards. Garnacho was starting to play well before he arrived, right? But now every single player has gone backwards. He's made them look so bad so he can look good. No, he's shit manager. He can't coach. He stands 50 miles away in Carrington when he's trying to coach the team. He's far away from the team. What's that all about? Giving these brothers voices, look at them jumping up and down. North London still can't say they've won in Europe. Arsenal, now Tottenham can say that. What an embarrassment, man. The players are not scared to lose. He picks the team. He picked 5 defenders, 6 defenders. He left Garnacho out. He left Meno out. Maguire couldn't save him tonight. Max couldn't save him. Bruno couldn't save him. And when I say this about people start talking rubbish. You know, there's no style of play. He's got no style. That's not style of play. 3-4, whatever you want to call it. You got to find out every time in the Premier League. In Europe, we've just been lucky. He's done nothing in Europe himself. It's the players, individuals that's gone up there and scored the goals. Nothing to do with his tactics. Okay, did a couple of substitution and they came in and they scored goals. But we've just been lucky in Europe to get to this point where we've not been embarrassed until tonight. Until tonight, they're still gonna give him 800 million to spend. And whoa, guess what? His tactics, if it doesn't change, they're still gonna. It's a waste of money. You better waste of money. Big Ange, fair play to you. You said it. You always win trophies, always in your second season, and you've done it. Well done, Spurs fans. Well done, Tottenham. Who gives Mino 10 minutes to play? He needs to pack his bag and go back to Portugal, man. Who give Mino 10 minutes to play, man? 10 minutes. He doesn't trust the players. He doesn't trust any of his players. How can the players play for you? If I was a player, I wouldn't trust him as a manager, as a coach. I wouldn't trust him because you've all seen what he's coached so far for 7 months. He's added 9 points, 9 points in the fucking table in the Premier League. He's done nothing more than that. When Bruno stops scoring, nobody scores. No one. His style of play is rubbish. Fuck my life. Is he gonna resign? Probably not. Like I said last week, even if he tried, he couldn't manage himself out of a job at United because they can't afford to sack him. They can't afford to sack the man. Um, they're just gonna try and grind it out, get some money elsewhere. That's the new stadium, by the way, is not coming. That was just a blag. Um, you get rid of your only threat, right? I don't care who he brings. Nothing guarantees that those players gonna survive. They're gonna make it in the Premier League. It's a different ball game. Same way now we found another manager. Not every manager can make it in the Premier League. It's the same way. Not every player that he's gonna bring in gonna make it in the Premier League. Those are his players, by the way. We're talking. He's gonna sign. He wants to bring players from Sporting. Those players are doing well without him. I wouldn't follow him to Sporting to United. I wouldn't. Those players just won a trophy without him. After 9 months, after 7 months, he left Sporting. The team didn't go backwards, right? They didn't. The manager that came in, not his players, has used those players to win the trophy. Coach in the Premier League, he can't improve players. It's ridiculous, mate. It's an embarrassment. Look at this. Make it make sense, brother. Archie Gray from Leeds, 17-year-old, just won a trophy against Manchester United. A Leeds fan, Leeds United fan, right? Archie Gray just won a trophy against one of his fiercest rivals, Manchester United, 17. And that's because Big Ange trust him. This guy, Amorim, doesn't trust our academy players, just want to get rid of every single one of them, right? Whatever reason, he just wants to get rid of the academy players. Whether he's the one doing it or the people above him doing it, they want to let us. They pretend as if the academy players are not good enough. What are you talking about? Look out there. The academy players are doing. All of them are doing well. Or every single one of them are doing well without United. They're progressing. They're moving forward. But this team, we've got a bunch of clown staff, coaching staff, um, the striker, the goalkeeping coach. Whichever one you want to name, they're all rubbish. Start from the top to the bottom, from Amorim to the scammers. I think somebody called him scammer. That's his name. Bunch of scammers, bro. He got exposed so bad in the Premier League. Bruno was playing so deep today. It's absolutely ridiculous, bro. Six defenders, five defenders. Absolutely ridiculous. Collier was there. The young players were there. Didn't try them. You know, he trusted this Hoyland guy. They keep making excuses for him. Oh, he's lacking confidence. Oh, he's this, he's that, blah blah. You name it. The season is over. He's still lacking confidence, my brother. When is he gonna get it? When is he gonna get his confidence back? The season is over. When? Need to take a break. gone there and his first season on loan and he's won a trophy against the team that wanted him, that didn't sign him, refused to pay for him. Embarrassment, bro. Tell you what, fair play to them. Congratulations, Tottenham Hotspur and your fans. You've won in Europe. Big Ange in his second season delivered for you guys. Well done. Back him, back him, back him. He's better than Amorim. I said it last week. He's better than Amorim. People were trying to argue with me, you know. And he's played us 5 times and he's beaten us 4 times, right? And drawn one. We've never beaten him. We've never beaten his Tottenham side. We've never beaten his Tottenham side, right? He's not a champion. He became a champion by beating us again. He made, he gave Tottenham the European trophy, which the North London, counterpart Arsenal can't say that. What's his name? He's been there for 5 years, 6 years, as in, he's still not won a trophy, a Teta. But well done, Spurs. Well done, Big Ange. Um, it's a rubbish season for both of us, but definitely you've cemented yours with your trophy. Well done, well done. We played with fear. We set up with 6 defenders. We played with fear. The manager was scared to lose. Was scared to lose. Didn't go for the game. That's why I benched. Um, That's why I benched um, Ganacho. He's not brave enough. Amorim is not a brave guy. You know, he's used to some farmers league. The Portuguese league is farmers league, bro. I don't care. That's the real proper farmers league. The Portuguese league. I don't care what you say. Anyone can go there and become Ronaldo or become whatever, score goals and win the trophy. But not every Portuguese manager or coach is Jose Mourinho. Remember that, because Amorim is just one of them guys that try to. He was an average player, and now he's worse than Gary Neville as a manager, as a coach. He is worse than Gary Neville as a coach, bro. He is worse than Gary Neville as a coach. He is worse than Gary Neville as a coach, and Gary Neville was really bad. You know, this guy Madison, so he's won the Premier League, he's won the FA Cup, he's won the Europa League. Has he won the Carling Cup? James Madison killed it. Richarlison did his job, man. I was so impressed with Richarlison. He did his job, bro. He did the job on us. All right, we only need now PSG to win. I think PSG is the only new team that's not win a trophy yet. There's not won a trophy, so who knows? Maybe this is the year too. Exactly. Rio just said it. Both teams were scared to play. We're scared to win. So weird. They better stick with being with Ange, man. They need to stick with him because he can win trophies with them. With the team he's got now. Smart. Smart. Congratulations, Tottenham. Congratulations. Congratulations, Big Ange. You did it. You made it happen. And say the same about our manager, bro. Manager is a deadbeat. No lie. Wow. Whew. Which player? Any player that comes to United now is gonna come for money, bro. We're signing 65 million pound Cunha. How is he worth 65 million pound? 75 million euros. It's almost 27. Wow. We can stream the rest of them, the Conference League, Europa Conference League, and we've got the Champions League to come. Nice. So, we'll stream the rest of them. You know, we'll be here for the rest of the finals. We'll stream the Chelsea one. 20, they actually stacked with games now. Tottenham won it and they're lifting it again. Qualify for the Champions League and we going nowhere, bro. We going nowhere. You might say maybe it's a good thing, but fuck my life. It can never be a good thing losing a final. Some of these players now need to get out, go play for a manager that wants them. A manager that's looking for them, that's looking out for them. No manager that slit them in public. and then changed his mind a couple of days later to please the media, right? He wore a suit jacket today, and he looks ridiculous in the suit jacket, right? If you're not gonna wear a shirt with that, then what's the point? He should just stick with this to his chinos and his white trainers. But he wore a suit jacket. It looks absolutely ridiculous in that suit jacket. Um, he changed his complete image for this final. Why? You can change your image for the final. You can't change your style of play. Send this brother Parker back to Sporting, wherever. Sporting don't even need him anymore. You can change your old persona, your old image for the final, but you couldn't change your style of play, your formation. You went for six defenders, whatever, five defenders. He was scared to win. He was scared to lose, right? He picked the team. Blame him, you know. Blame him. He needs to be blamed. Yeah, I'll be on X later on, or tomorrow. Like, if you back him, you keep backing him. But I'm never ever backing this guy, man. I'm never ever backing him. It's not that guy. You know, the only thing I thought he could win because of his style of play that suits Europe, he couldn't win it. You think he's gonna make it in the Premier League? Hell no. Hell no. He will not make it in the Premier League. You know, his style of play suits European football because he was slow, blah blah blah. But once he meets another Premier League team, I just knew straight away we were FUCKD. Right? I knew that. As soon as we got Tottenham, I was like, yeah, it's over, bro. Even European refs, German ref can help us. They couldn't help us because he's a Premier League team. They found him out. They know how to play him. The system does not work against Premier League teams. The system works in European football, but against European teams that slow, can't move the ball. With a bit of luck, we beat other European teams, but it's absolutely total. It's not good enough. But as soon as we got draw, Tottenham qualified, I was like, yeah, just gonna go in there with because he's not that guy. It's been found out several times, over and over, for 9 months or 7 months. It's been found out. It's only managed to add 9 points on the table, which is why we sat close to the bottom of the league, which is why we couldn't fight for European football. And this tonight shows exactly why we don't deserve to be in the Champions League. People want us to qualify for the Champions League because of the money, because they want people to, they want United. Again, the owners are not taking responsibility, but they wanted us to qualify for the Champions League because of the money, not because of the football, because we know we're not going to survive in the Champions League either. This team, if they had qualified for the Champions League, they wouldn't have survived. First round will be out. It's madness, bro. People want us to qualify for the Champions League because of the money, not because of the football. The owners just need to sell the club and pack up with their manager, with their coach. All of them pack up and leave. Leave Manchester United. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, the Glazers, Amorim, you lot can pack up and leave. That goalkeeping coach, by the way, the 65-year-old goalkeeping coach, he did say he's better than Rashford. They rather play him than play Rashford. He should have played him tonight. Oh, he should have played him tonight. The 65-year-old striking coach or whatever goalkeeping coach, he should have played him tonight. Calling his team the worst team in the history of United. But this same team, some of them won FA Cup, won another trophy, Carling Cup, with another manager. You are the worst coach because you're not able to turn them around. Easy, easy. And I did a prediction today with my guy, and my guy said we're gonna win 4-0. I was like, nah. And I asked him if he lifts the trophy, would you give him another year? It's like I'm not sure because he's stuck in his ways. And my guy was right. You know, And he's a strong United fan as well. Brendan Johnson. To think Tottenham fans were booing him just a few months ago. Brendan Johnson, they were booing him and they were even accusing him of sleeping with some roses. And here he is today, rescuing them, winning them a trophy. And he was there. He made himself an absolute menace in that box, which Hoyland couldn't do. Right? Hoyland couldn't do that. Why bring in Zaxi and leave him on the bench when you know your striker is not good enough? Why leave Ganacho on the bench? Why only give Meno 10 minutes, right? Or 5 minutes for Meno? Why? A lot of questions. You'll be able to answer. Why is over the last 5 games he's only played Meno every 10 minutes, last 10 minutes of the game. Why? You're not gonna tell us Meno is not good enough? No? Or the coach is not good enough to get him straight or coach him. Ganacho. It's a madness, bro. It's a madness. Fair play to Spurs. It's Spurs, lads. It's Spurs. That's over now. Forget that line. I think it was Jimmy O'Hara was saying it today. It's like, it's only United. It's only Manchester United. We've turned them over. We've done this, we've done that. Go ahead and beat them. And they've done it. You know, what's crazy? Even though with his substitution, right? Amorim's, we made substitution, but it was only, it's funny. We made substitutions, he changed players, but he stuck to plan A. He doesn't have plan B. Big Ange. See his plan B? Did he say he did have a plan B and C? This guy did not have a plan A, right? He made substitution, but it was just plan A with different with different players, with different personalities. Nothing more. And formation is so rigid that anyone anyone will be able to know how to play. They'll play off the back with that formation. The play wasn't quick enough. The key pass, we couldn't find the key pass. Bruno was playing too deep. The defense, Ireland couldn't shake the defense. It was just, he's got no plan B, mate. The guy's got no plan B. He's done all right. He's done. It's great for Tottenham. It's a great win for Tottenham. It's a great win for Tottenham Hotspur, but it's a very, very poor result for Manchester United. That will forever haunt us for very long times, for time to come, for years to come. Um, Bissouma actually handled that midfield. He played so well. Big Ange. Saying it again. It's great. It's great. He handles the media so well as well. He handles the media so well. Every single player is taking pictures with his son. Every single player right now, they're taking Tottenham player, they're taking pictures with him. He's getting so much love, son. It's literally a club legend now. Son is a club legend. It's a bigger legend than Harry Kane. It's a bigger legend than Gareth Bale, Harry Kane. All of them ran away. They had to leave before they could win a trophy, and they left. Son just did it. He did it. See, he must be a bigger legend than Harry Kane. He's got the biggest hug from Ali McCoy. That's what he's done, you know. Gareth Bale is just saying it. Big Ange protect his players. He protects his players no matter what happens. It's not drop them in it, right? Whilst Amorim, the first thing he did was dump his players in it. Do I even want to wait for Amorim's interview? Do I want to do I want to hear what he's got to say? Probably not. I am starving. I'm hungry. Sat here, right? I had to switch streaming areas just to get here, just to finish to complete the stream, just to finish watching this game. Um, I went from Stockport into Salford to stream to finish to catch this the end of the match, and we saw first half I was in Stockport, second half I'm in Salford. It's madness, We still couldn't win. We still couldn't win. We still couldn't do it. Right, it's been an hour. Um, just over an hour now. I've been on the stream since I got back from the first half from Stockport. I think I'm gonna bounce now. I don't wanna hear what Amorim has got to say. I'll look at that tomorrow. Go through it, analyze it. But I hope he drops his resignation. Mic drop. Get him out. Glazers. The lot of you can just leave, man. Nothing more to say. Unbeaten in Europe. Unbeaten in Europe. What? Anyway, I'm looking forward to the Champions League finals. Let's have a look at that. When is that? The 31st or the 30th? Um, so we can watch some proper football. Embarrassing. The fact that, yeah, I had to run from Stockport to Salford just to finish this game. Tell me why. Why did I do it? I should have just stayed in Stockport. I should have stayed in Stockport because Amorim was never going to win. Um, he was never going to win anything for United. Let's look at Champions League final. When is that? Saturday, the 31st of May. So, yeah, we're definitely streaming that. I need to set it up. I need to do some graphics. I need to design my thumbnail for PSG versus Inter Milan. So I'll set that up nicely for Saturday, the 31st of May. Be streaming it. What about the Conference League? When is the Conference League? Chelsea playing. You reckon Harry Kane went to watch this match? Probably stayed away. Anyway, Chelsea game again. I'll be streaming that, no doubt. Let's have a look. That'll be on the 28th of May, Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Same time, same day as today. Um, Real Betis. Anthony is going to cook. I can see him cooking. Another one that we didn't want. Sancho might win a trophy. Another one we didn't want. Obviously, his behavior contributed to that as well. I can't really back him on that, on his behavior. But they could all win a trophy. Scott McTominay could still win a trophy with Napoli. Malacia won a trophy at PSV. Malacia won a trophy at PSV. Right? He just went there after injury, after over a year plus being out, left United, and he won a trophy. Anthony could win a trophy. Sancho could win a trophy. Scott McTominay could win a trophy. That game I need to stream it. Definitely need to stream the game between um, Napoli. I think is it Como? No, it can't be Como. Inter playing Como, but Napoli are playing somebody else. So they're on the lighter side. But definitely I need to stream that. 421 views on this stream. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. 3 likes. I'll take that. You know. The original stream, yes, also was